Today on Eagle Nation News, we have a show that's all about creation. First up, we stop by Cornerstone to see what they're all about. Next up, we see Yearbook's progress on this year's edition. And finally, we visit the culinary room to look at their latest creations. All of this and more on today's edition of Eagle Nation News. Good morning, Eagle Nation, and thank you for joining us. I'm Nula Adams.
And I'm Christina Krasnova. Bringing this week's stories, ENN starts
right now.
Welcome back, Eagle Nation, and thank you for joining us again here at Studio 301.
Today is April 8th, and for today's weather, we will have a high of 63 and a low of 55. Rainy skies are expected all day with a chance of thunderstorms.
On the way into school, Nula, today it was absolutely pouring down, but right now the rain seems to be a little bit lighter.
And helping people get out of their rainy days is one organization in Prosper.
Cornerstone is constantly working to assist those in need. Elsa Meyer takes a step into the story.
In Prosper, Cornerstone Resale Boutique is a staple to purchase donated items or small businesses' merchandise. But the organization goes deeper. It's more than just a store.
Cornerstone is a place that people can go if they're needing some help financially. You know, sometimes people lose jobs. You know, you can get out of your hole or get back on track and, get back to living your life.
By helping neighbors, Cornerstone allows people to get back on their feet in a supported, positive environment. And reaching out is easy. All it takes is a phone call.
They typically will apply on our website for assistance, give them a call just again to figure out what it is that their situation is, what they're needing help with, how we can help, and then I get them scheduled for an in-person appointment. They come in, they sit one-on-one with somebody to discuss their situation in depth. We see them month to month until they feel like they're great or we feel like they are ready to graduate the program.
Neighbors gain knowledge and understanding throughout the experience, and those assisting also feel the impact.
It could be any one of us that need help at any particular month. So we're just, Cornerstone just helps to bridge the gap.
It's the impact that we make with these families, like generationally, teaching the parents, the children. Some of them just have horrific stories and it's just really sad. To meet them in that place where it is just one of the lower times in their lives and get them to a point where they feel like they can do it all on their own. They feel very empowered and just strong as a person, as a parent, and just as a family. It is amazing.
Cornerstone provides all the right tools and resources to turn a struggling moment into a successful life. Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Elsa Meyer.
Students at Prosper can also help through Cornerstone by volunteering or donating any gently used items.
For more information, visit their website at cornerstonenct.com.
It is so inspiring to see a local business working nonstop to make an impact.
And also moving nonstop is Hollywood News. Stay tuned, Talent Talk is next.
The 2025-26 Prosper and Richland Color Guard auditions are this month. Pick up audition packets in the main office and join the Google Classroom for materials and updates. No experience is needed. Join training sessions to learn more.
Swinging into some big news, a long-awaited movie is near.
Dylan, what is it?
Well, Christina, Sony and Marvel just announced the next big installment into their Spider-Verse, Spider-Man 2026. After years of speculation, the film will bring back Tom Holland as Peter Parker, but what really has fans talking is the rumored team-ups. Reports indicate this film will feature Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire once again, making it a multiverse event on the scale of No Way Home. But that's not all. The movie is also rumored to introduce Miles Morales to live action, which has been a dream for many Spidey fans, including myself. While no actor has been confirmed yet, Caleb McLaughlin from Stranger Things has been a popular fan pick. However, not everyone is returning. Zendaya's MJ might be taking a back seat, with some sources claiming her role will be reduced or possibly removed entirely. This has left some fans disappointed, as her chemistry with Tom Holland's Peter has been a major highlight of their past films. Either way, with a 2026 release date, there is plenty of time for new details to drop. From your web to the PC, the Minecraft movie is finally here. It officially released today with premiere night and early showings taking place yesterday. I went to see it, and let me just say, it's a top 2 movie of all time, and it's not number 2. I went in expecting it to be a complete mess, but walked out genuinely surprised and entertained. Critics may be bashing it. Rotten Tomatoes gave it only a 51%, and IMDb scored it a 6.1 out of 10. But honestly, I think they're being way too harsh. With standout performances from Jason Momoa and Jack Black, the cast really delivered. What shocked me even more was Jack Black's roles behind the scene, producing and singing multiple songs for the film. Some early favorites include I Feel Alive, Steve's Lava Chicken, and Ode to Dennis, with I Feel Alive already hitting over 200,000 streams on Spotify. We'll see how the movie performs over opening weekend, but like I said, I think it's fantastic and absolutely worth watching. Then again, maybe that's just the 7-year-old in me talking. What do you guys think? Back at the desk.
Well, I love both Minecraft and Spider-Man, so this is very exciting news for me.
I'm sorry, Nula, this might break your heart, but I've never watched Minecraft or know anything about Spider-Man.
Well, you're right, Christina. You are definitely missing out, but don't miss out tonight on a special town event. Imogen Perez is in downtown Prosper with more.
Thanks, Nula. Mark your calendars because tomorrow night, Prosper's hosting a block party right here in downtown. The festivities will kick off at 5 p.m. with some live music, with the first live performer followed by another guest at 6:15 p.m. and special 90s country legends taking stage at 8 p.m. There will be food trucks, local vendors, and exciting activities for all ages. This is the perfect opportunity to hang out with friends, meet new people, and enjoy everything our vibrant downtown area has to offer. The event is free, but an RSVP is required, so make sure to check in at Eventbrite and get your tickets using the link below. This event seems like a great way to enjoy the night with the Prosper community, so I might be stopping by myself, but will you guys back at the desk?
The rain might make it a bit tricky, but it does seem like a fun event nonetheless.
And this might be a good time for families or friends if they want to try something new.
Yes, Nula, and documenting all these events around Prosper, and especially PHS each school year, is our yearbook staff.
And with the school year coming to an end, the Prosper yearbook has just finished up.
Riley McDermott flips the page into the dedication put into these pages.
High school is where you make unforgettable, lifelong memories, and the school yearbook is what keeps them alive.
I think of it as like a time capsule. I think it's just the importance of being able to like look back on your year. The whole point of our book is to capture the year in the most accurate way possible to reflect, the spirit of the school at that time, so that in 20 years when you have like your high school reunion, you come back and you look at the yearbook and it's like, wow, I remember that.
Creating these lifelong memories is no easy challenge for the staff.
Something that I've taken away this year is just how great kids can be. So just seeing the hard work that they put in, seeing how fast they can finish things and what quality work they can turn in, and then just seeing them all work together. It's really cool to see something from the beginning of the year that was one phrase turn into a 300 and some odd page book.
But a yearbook is more than pictures and words. It's about the connections and feelings that the book invokes.
If you can get people to feel something and identify with the book and it's relatable, that's kind of our end goal. So when you open the book, I really hope you enjoy it, and I hope that you take into account all the little details so that it helps you relate to them more and helps you deepen your friendships and your love for PHS.
But in the end, it's the little details and hidden gems in the yearbook that make it special. Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Riley McDermott.
While the deadline to purchase a yearbook has passed, you can get on a wait list when yearbooks are handed out towards the end of May.
Yearbooks are such a staple of Prosper High School and really capture what our school is all about.
That's right, Nula. As a senior, I'm excited to see the section about seniors. And of course, for all you sports fans out there should be a sports section.
And with more on this week's Prosper Sports, Game Time is up next.
Here we go!
PHS is just stacking up on the dubs.
Bratson Swig is in studio with your Game Time Sports update.
Thanks, Nula. Let's head off this week's Game Time with our Prosper baseball team, who last Friday faced off against our crosstown rivals, otherwise known as the Off-Brand Eagles, right here on our home field. And let's just say our Eagles were not messing around, with the Blue Hawks shutting them down 10-4. And with senior Carter Norton hitting this absolutely beautiful dinger right out of the park, giving the Eagles 4 home runs. They then went up against Rock Hill again the next day, but this game didn't finish like the first one, with the Eagles falling short 7-2. But moving into this week, the boys traveled to Plano Senior High School to challenge the Wildcats, and this game ended in an absolute blowout as we finished out this game 10-3. The boys now sit at a record of 13-5-1 and 25th in the state, with their next game expected to be against Plano again right here at the PHS baseball fields. Now running it over to some softball news, last week the girls went head-to-head with the Plano East Panthers and came home with a nice win, ending this game off 5-1. Then on Wednesday, the ladies faced off against Rock Hill, and just like the boys, this game was a very long one for your Eagles as both teams made it into the double digits. But to nobody's surprise, it was our Eagles who came out on top, finishing this game out 22-10. And after looking at the highlights of this game, the MVP would definitely have to go straight to junior Sam Riley, who drove in 8 runs on just 5 hits as she hit a home run in the 7th inning scoring 3, singled in the 6th scoring 2, doubled in the 1st scoring 1, and singled in the 4th scoring 1. Our ladies now have a 15-2 record and are first in district, and they hope to keep this momentum going today as they get ready to take on the Plano Wildcats right here at home. And now, let's kick it over to our girls soccer team, as last Friday they made their way to the area championship game against the Friendship Tigers. And let's just say, your girls had a dominant game, taking over the Tigers 3-1 and being crowned your area champs. They then held the regional championship game here at Children's Health Stadium on Tuesday as they took on the Marcus Marauders. And this game was a huge back and forth battle, with them having to go into penalty shootouts, where our Eagles barely fell short 3-2. I would like to just take this moment to congratulate the ladies on such an incredible season, and good luck as they prepare for next year. Now swinging it over to our boys golf team, all throughout this week, your boys have been competing in the District 5 and 6A tournament at Waters Creek. And on Wednesday, it was our Eagles who placed second in the district, locking their spot headed to regionals. This now both means the boys and girls golf teams will be heading to regionals. And finally, moving it over to track and field, over the past 2 days, your Eagles have been in the UIL 6A District Championship. But sadly, the results for this meet have yet to be posted, but we will give you all the results you need as soon as we receive them. And not only are Prosper students cooking on the field, but also in the classroom. Isabel Moulter has the scoop on the PHS culinary program.
From small sweets to entire meals, the PHS culinary program is learning new skills every day.
I would say the culinary program here is as close to formatted like culinary school as you can get. Today we had a catering, so we're making 500 desserts for the service banquet, I think that's what it's called, for Prosper ISD. And so today we were prepping that, and then every day that we don't specifically have something planned, if it's not a teacher lunch or a catering, then we allow students to work on their skills.
This unique CTE course offers students a chance to explore their dream career fields with its hands-on learning.
Favorite part is, just figuring out what we need to do, but most days it's just you walk in, you kind of make whatever, and so you can always just kind of come in and be like, hey, I have time to myself to be creative how I want to be creative during the day.
Whether culinary students are preparing for their future professions or simply learning recipes, Ms. Swanson shares what makes this class so special.
My favorite part is just watching how much their skills grow over the year, and it has nothing to do with me because I really truly am just here to facilitate it. I get the supplies they need, I'll give them tips, if they've never worked on a skill before, then I'll walk them through it the first time, but it's lots of them just working really, really hard, so when they master something, the look on their face is my favorite part.
For Eagle Nation News, I'm Isabel Moulter.
Check out @ProsperCTE on X for more information on culinary and other CTE courses offered here at Prosper.
There are so many different CTE options offered, and like we mentioned on our last show, even more are on the way.
ENN is actually one of the amazing CTE courses offered here, and we're so proud to say we love it.
Yes, Christina, this is so true.
And that's all we have for you today, Eagle Nation. Thank you for letting us tell your stories. Once again, I'm Christina Krasnova.
And I'm Nuala Adams. Have a great weekend, and
go Eagles!
Eagles.